let's talk about a huge shift that's happening right now in one of the world's oldest and biggest industries. We're talking about the industry that literally builds the world around us. And believe me, it's in the middle of a complete digital reinvention. So let's dive right in.
You know, construction is so much more than just bricks and mortar, right? It's this massive engine for the global economy, providing jobs for millions of people. It really does shape everything about our lives, economically, socially, and environmentally.
And when I say massive, I mean truly massive. We're looking at global spending in construction hitting a staggering $14 trillion by 2025. This is not some small niche sector. It's a fundamental pillar of our civilization, and it is on the brink of a radical transformation.
Now that transformation, it's being powered by something you've probably heard about, the Fourth Industrial Revolution. You might know it as Industry 4.0. It's that huge wave of automation and smart tech that's, well, it's changing pretty much everything.
So what happens when this incredible new force smashes into the world of hard hats and steel beams? Well, you get what we're calling Construction 4.0. It's a completely new digital blueprint for how we build our world.
Okay, so just to make sure we're on the same page, Industry 4.0 is basically the next big step in how we make things. Think of it like this. We're taking all the computers and automation we already have and giving them a serious upgrade with smart, connected systems that learn from data. And Construction 4.0? It's simply taking all those powerful ideas and applying them directly to the job site. This means we get smarter, more connected, and way more efficient building projects, from the very first sketch to the final coat of paint.
And look, this isn't some far-off science fiction dream. These are the tools that are changing the game today. We're talking about intelligent 3D models that act as a single source of truth, robots that can lay bricks, giant 3D printers building houses, drones mapping out entire sites in minutes, and the Internet of Things connecting every machine and sensor.
Okay, but here's the catch, and it's a big one. All this amazing new technology, it creates a major challenge. Because when you change the tools that dramatically, you can't just expect people to know how to use them. You have to totally rethink the skills of the person on the job.
And we're not talking about a minor tweak here. Experts are calling it a skill disruption. It's a deep, fundamental shift in what it means to work in this industry. A lot of the old ways of doing things, they're becoming obsolete, and fast.
Now, just to give you a sense of the scale, get a load of this number. It's not just about construction. Across every industry, as many as 371 million workers around the world might need to learn new skills by 2030. That's a mind-boggling challenge for the entire global workforce.
So, if the old skills are on their way out, what's taking their place? What are these new skills that everyone's talking about? Where exactly is this gap between what we have and what we desperately need?
This really paints the picture, doesn't it? On one side, you have the traditional stuff, physical work, following old-school plans. But on the other side, that's the future. The demand is for analytical minds, people who can design and code, solve complex problems on the fly, and lead teams. It's a huge shift from working with your hands to working with your head.
So how do we possibly bridge a gap that big? We can't just start over. The answer is something that's being called the human upgrade. It's all about investing in our people, reskilling them for this new digital world.
And that really boils down to two key ideas: reskilling and upskilling. Reskilling is about training someone for a completely new job, while upskilling is about adding new skills to the job they already have. And we're going to need a whole lot of both.
And you know, embracing this change isn't just about survival. It's about actually making things better, a lot better. When we invest in these new skills, we see incredible benefits. People are more productive, projects run smoother, and maybe most important of all, job sites become vastly safer, with a real drop in accidents and injuries. But, and this is a big but, whose job is it to make all this happen? This isn't something one company or one group can tackle alone. Building the workforce of the future, well, that's a responsibility we all share.
It's really like a three-legged stool. First, you have the industry itself. Companies have to create a culture of learning and provide that hands-on training. Then you have academia, our schools and universities. They have to update what they're teaching. And finally, you need governments to create smart policies that encourage and support all of this. Everyone has to pull in the same direction.
So, we focus a lot on construction today, but let's be real. This story of massive change and the need to adapt is happening everywhere. So the real question I want to leave you with is this:
As one of the oldest industries on Earth gets its 4.0 upgrade, have you thought about what's coming for your industry, for your career?
Thanks for tuning in to this explainer by Alpha Constructions. We hope it's given you a clearer blueprint for what's ahead.